Are you thinking about moving to Detroit, Michigan? Well, maybe you shouldn't. Or maybe you should. I guess it sort of depends on how you look at things. Who knows? Maybe Detroit is exactly what you're looking for. You want to find out? Buckle up because we're taking a ride to the Motor City and we're starting now. If you're new here and new to me, my name is Paul and I make videos about all sorts of cities and areas all over Metro Detroit, Michigan. So if you like what you see, consider subscribing because there's a good chance I'm going to cover some areas that you're interested in. And if you want to move to any of these areas, reach out because I'm actually a full-time real estate agent and I've helped hundreds of people make better decisions when moving to, from, or around the great state of Michigan. Be your real estate guy. That's my website. All right, so Detroit. One of the main reasons I would say you shouldn't move here, it's not done. Detroit is still in its revival stage, so there's still a lot of development and moving and shaking going on in the city. It's like the birthplace of techno, right? So if you're looking for a city that has it all figured out and all planned and ready to go, Detroit may not be your jam. It's on its way, but it's not there yet. Detroit actually saw its largest population decline over the past 9 years. It went from over 1 million people living there in 1990 to like 670,000 right now. A lot of that has to do with the prices of places are going up. So it's more expensive to live there, so a lot of people are like, forget this, I'm out. I'm gonna go for somewhere cheaper. I mean, that makes sense, right? Rent goes up, you can't afford it. So Detroit's kind of like a cake, and you've got it like in the oven, and you know what it's gonna look like, and you see it rising, you see it taking shape, but it's not quite there yet, and you're like, man, that looks like it'd be a really good cake, but it's not done. You don't want to cut into that cake yet. So if you want to be a part of a city's rebirth, Detroit might be your jam. If not, don't move there. Number 2 on our list is, it's big. The city is really big. Too big, I'd say. Like, almost too big? Can a city be too big?
Thing's gotten way too big.
It's nearly 143 square miles. It's not actually square. I mean, it's kind of a crazy shape. Another city in the middle of it. If you look, Hamtramck and Highland Park are right in the middle. They're like surrounded by Detroit and they're just like right in there. So in the city of Detroit, you could fit Boston, Manhattan, and San Francisco all in the city. A lot of times people think they're gonna move into Detroit and it's gonna be a small area. It's not, it's huge. If you were to drive from the northwest corner of the city all the way downtown, it'd take you 24 minutes to get there. All in the same city. And that's not with a whole bunch of traffic or anything. Like, this isn't California. That's on a good day. If you want to bike from the corner all the way downtown, it'll take you about an hour and a half. And if you're walking, I'm not sure why you would, but if you were walking, it would take you about 5 to 6 hours if you just walked non-stop, blowing through every light, 5 to 6 hours. It's your entire day if you're planning on walking somewhere. So if you want to live in a big city, maybe Detroit, maybe it's your jam. Speaking of walking, that brings me to my 3rd reason you probably shouldn't move to Detroit, is there is a total lack of good public transportation. Good public transportation has sort of been non-existent in Detroit because Detroit kind of sort of still is the Motor City, so it was built on that foundation of being a motor city, like car motors. So the whole point of Detroit was getting around in your cars and your buses. We don't have subways like New York, and we don't have the L like Chicago does. Branching out to the burbs, oh man, that'd be awesome. If we could just jump on a train, go to downtown Detroit, that'd be super cool. Somebody needs to work on that. I think they are. We have the People Mover and the Q line. The People Mover is kind of like a tram, or it is a tram, like you'd see at Disney World. It's like on cement and it just sort of goes around the park, but this isn't a park, this is downtown Detroit. There's no rides there, not yet. If there were rides in downtown Detroit, that would be on my list of reasons you definitely should move to Detroit. Put a roller coaster going through, bang, awesome. That thing only travels about 3 miles total around Detroit. It's People Mover. So if you move to Detroit, you are going to need a car, or you're gonna rely on Lyft and Uber. No matter what, you're gonna be spending some money on one of those things. Or you can take the bus, but the buses in Detroit are notoriously late. Figures. They built a city around cars and buses, and the buses are always running late. Personally, I cannot imagine relying on public transportation for anything. I love cars, I'm a car guy. I want more cars. I want like all of the cars. I need a bigger garage. Would you rather take public transportation or would you rather drive yourself? Let me know in the comments below. I feel like people are sort of split on this. And tell me why, because I don't get it. I don't understand why you would want to take public transportation. You can't like go to Home Depot and like get all your stuff to fix your house. You have to, I don't know, rent a truck. Next up on our list are the homes are old. So there's a lot of old homes here. If you're looking for some fancy schmancy new construction, you're not gonna find a lot of it in downtown Detroit or in Detroit in general. They started to build some of it, but a lot of it's old. Now, if you look at the state average and the city average, the average house in Detroit will cost you $53,000, but that's average. And as we discussed a little bit earlier, the city's huge. It's not like it's a small city and there's the houses everywhere. There's little ones, there's big ones, really big ones. And if you're looking for a crazy mansion for like 20 bucks, that ship has sailed. You can't do that anymore. I have a lot of people calling me, they're like, I wanna buy a cheap house in Detroit, like a giant old house. That is not gonna happen right now. So if you're looking for one of those, look somewhere else. There was actually a time in Detroit where you could buy a house for $1. You need a lot of work, but you could buy it for $1. That's not happening right now. It may not be as expensive as cities like Novi and Northville, but it is getting there. It is getting pricey to live in some of these suburbs or neighborhoods in Detroit. So if you spot a good deal, or if your agent spots a good deal, I could be your agent. Snag it, get it, hold on to it, fix it up, or don't, right? That's the whole point of this video. Next up on our list are the taxes in Detroit. The taxes there are high. They just are. Overall, it is cheaper to live in Detroit than most US cities, but the numbers are sort of misleading. The average cost of a home may be lower, but the taxes are not. If you take a look at an area like Livonia, which I've covered in other videos, I'll link them here. If you have a home with a taxable value of $150,000, in Livonia, you'll pay about $6,000, a little over $6,000. And in Detroit, you would pay over $10,000 for the same home. And the city services are totally different. I'm not gonna get into all that in this video, but it's different. Next up on our list is the crime in Detroit. I can't make a video about Detroit without talking about the crime. The first thing people ask me when they talk about moving to Michigan, is Detroit safe? Can I go to Detroit? Every single city has crime. I don't think there's a city out there that doesn't have crime. If you know of one, comment. Let me know. That would be great to hear about a city with zero crime. Be wild. It's up, it's down, it's sort of all over the place. It's a big city. Again, it's a giant city. We're not just talking about one little area. We're talking about a city that you could fit multiple cities in. So if you are looking for the safest places in Detroit to live, the safest neighborhoods and suburbs, I will put a link in the description below to a website that will actually track crime at a neighborhood level. It changes so often in every city, so there's really no way for me to tell you that it's good or bad here. All right, so next up on our list is Detroit is overwhelming. There are a lot of things to do in Detroit. And if you're like me, that can be overwhelming. We have casinos now, if that's your thing. There's museums, bars, a ton of restaurants in downtown Detroit. There's a ton of restaurants in downtown Detroit. We've got Prime and Proper, Grey Ghost, the Whitney, Green Dot Stables, a ton of other ones. There are over 300 restaurants in Detroit. 300, that's a lot of restaurants. You could eat at like one every day of the year, but then you would just maybe have to branch out to some other places or just like hit up McDonald's for the other, 65 days, whatever. I can't list all of the restaurants in Detroit. That would be ridiculous. That'd be a crazy list. I can link a site below where they list some of the top restaurants in Detroit. If you're like me, I need like 2 or 3 options, max. Things to do, places to eat. You just have to tell me like, we're going here, we're eating here. That's the plan. I love that. I don't like to make decisions about anything.
Might be a little bit indecisive at times.
That's what it's like in my house. My wife's like, where do you want to eat? I don't know. I really don't care. I will eat anywhere. I'll go anywhere. I'll do whatever. So do you still want to live in Detroit? If you do, let me know. I can help. If you want to move to some of the other areas or want to know where you should live near Detroit, take a look at this video here or take a look at this playlist here. And I'll see you there.